Welcome everyone to another ranked game cast, and today we are bringing you content from the new DLC, from the new expansion, and here we have Ozone playing as the Gurjaras. And you may notice some weird things. We're going to break down this build, but Ozone is up against Xiaohai down here in the south as the Mongols. But we know how the Mongols like to play. Get up to feudal age fast. Get some scouts out. Put the pressure on. Try to get the castle age. Try to get that Mongol Mangudai spam coming out. But the Gajara, some weird bonuses that we're working with today. And oh man, we just updated capture age. Let's get small trees in here. No, don't need to do that. Sorry, I need to do that. Settings. You know what? We're gonna have to watch this game without small trees. I hope you're all right with that. This game's gonna have big and beautiful trees that block way too much of the vision. You're seeing some weird things going on here, and the Gurjaras start off with berry bushes underneath the TC. What a strange start. Not only that, the Gurjaras can garrison their herdables into the mill. So I'm gonna try to break down this build because the Gurjaras are looking to be my favorite civ. I haven't played with them yet. Wanted to watch some gameplay, cast some gameplay for you guys before I did so, and some straggler tree taking as the mill gets dropped right away to get that garrison. When you garrison these goats or any herdables in there, you get a trickle of food, and I think it's about 6 or 8 goats would be about one villager. So you see there's 4 here, 5 here, and the 6th. So Ozone able to keep up, no idle TC time. That's what we want to see. Now, enough wood to drop the lumber camp. Ozone bringing in the first boar. Over here we can see a pretty normal looking build order for in over here for Xiaohai, hopping his villagers around, making sure not to lose anything, and pushing in the zebra as you expect to see with those nasty Mongol, that fast Mongol hunt. And an interesting thing we have over here from Xiaohai, from Ozone. Xiaohai's down there in the Mongols. From Ozone, we have a camel scout. Now the camel scout, let's look at the camel scout. 2 attack and 70 hit points against 3 attack, 2 pierce armor, and 45 hit points. So the camel scout gets melted by town centers and such, pretty similarly to a scout. And but however, is see the same speed, way more hit points. This camel scout will wreck a scout in combat due to bonus damage. However, the camel scout is a little, pretty similar actually against other things with less damage but more hit points and less armor. But obviously, a camel scout has the same cost as a camel. So, and you can see only 1 second of idle PC time. Now, did we have to get loom? That's a question. No loom yet for Ozone. So, Ozone able to make this work. So let's see how Ozone responds to the Mongol scout pressure. Wouldn't be surprised to see some camel scouts come out here for Ozone, as Xiaohai is going to be coming in here pretty soon with that feudal age already on the way. That Mongol early scout pressure is definitely what we're going to be seeing in this. I wanted to see this matchup because I think we could see a lot from both of these civilizations throughout this matchup, where both civs really get to shine and show off their bonuses. Or actually, the Gurjaras, hoping we get to see the Gurjaras use various bonuses against the Mongols here. I would love to see the camel scouts. Then I would love to see the, I don't know what the horsemen are called. We'll have to see when we get there. Those special horsemen against the Mangudai. I don't know if they'll work or not because the Mangudai are strong. But that's the best that the Gurjaras have against anything ranged. Gurjara's tech tree is a little bit weak on the archer side. I guess elephant archers could be an answer, but against the Mangudai, elephant archers are going to be pretty slow. So we'll see. A drush coming in for Ozone, trying to put the pressure on, keep that Mongol scout rush at home as long as possible. This camel scout going to come over and oh, okay. expected. Although we do have a feudal age scout, which now has 1.55 speed versus the 1.2. The Drush coming in here, gonna sneak past the town center. Oh no! Wow, good quick houses. Although that is a lot of wood spent. Got to get deleted. And oh, the camel scout goes down. The militia are weak. I think this Drush defense has been successful for Xiaohai. This looks a little rough for Ozone now. But I think, yeah, Xiaohai might be losing some of these houses. Let's see. Xiaohai, maybe not. Um, yeah, now time to tipsy doodle that scout right out of there. Very successful Drush defense for Xiaohai here. This is a pretty good position for Xiaohai to be in, as Ozone just now making his way up to feudal age. And these sheep, these goats, still garrisoned in there, bringing in that food. You can see that slow trickle. It's not fast, it's not much, but it is a little bit of a trickle. And okay, farms dropped upon horse collar being upgraded. Interesting, interesting. Over here, we don't have horse collar, but we don't have farms either. And the blacksmith. Um, what are you going with? Just spearman, okay. It's just going to be a spearman defense. No camel scouts going to be coming out. That's disappointing. I wanted to see camel scouts versus scouts, personally, but we're not going to get to see that beautiful play. And the walls coming down. Now, I don't know what Ozone sees here as far as scouting. I don't think. Okay, Ozone's not going to be able to do the easy wall across to there and just head it off, walling off this whole corner. Big walls for Ozone. I don't know about that against a scout pressure. Oh, nah. I've been talking about this scout pressure an awful lot to see an archery range for the opponent. Um, yeah. Now the other question is, does Ozone see the archery range? Certainly, Ozone sees the archery range. That's why the walls are coming out the way they are. All right. Knows that he has a little bit more time and isn't super worried about the time because those scouts aren't coming in. I would expect an archery range to get dropped here for for Ozone before too long, and some skirmishers come out maybe, but we're not even seeing any archers. Both players just headed up towards the castle age. So who's gonna get there first? Well, Xiaohai has the gold already and is working on the food. However, Ozone bringing that food in mighty fast, but doesn't have any gold. Gonna have to sell the stone, I think, for the gold. I don't know what else he could possibly do. He needs to drop a market right away. Right away. Okay, there's the market coming down. Gold miners on the way out, but that's a little too late. Um, Only 14 seconds of idle PC time for Ozone. That's really the difference that you're seeing right there, as both players have pretty similar upgrades, although Ozone does have a farm upgrade and Xiaohai does not. Just taking a drink of Elevation coffee. If you want some pretty decent coffee, I'm not a coffee expert, so I'm not going to call it good. All right, I don't know, but I really like it. Elevation coffee. Look it up. Great stuff. All right. And Ozone has, I would say, a more solid base for the economy with 12 farms versus, it's getting there, the 10 farms over here for Xiaohai. So pretty similar, actually. This could be a problem if ranged units come out. No golds inside of Ozone of Xiaohai's base, but we're going to see the Mangadai already 250 stone, but 6 on stone. Ozone, though, already on the way up. Xiaohai just behind him. Pretty even timings here, and we are going to see. Ozone did not have to sell the stone. Was able to sell some extra food and wood, I think, and manage that uptime. What are we going to see from these two players? They're both just kind of playing it passive. I think Ozone wants to try out the Gurjaras, and Xiaohai knows that and is letting Ozone get up, because that also helps Xiaohai, who's going to be able to get a castle up pretty soon. The mining tech's coming in there for Xiaohai, and I appreciate this. The gold mining coming in on the stone mining camp and the stone mining coming in on the gold mining camp. I love to do that just for the just because it feels wrong, just because doesn't make sense. Ozone out scouting the map with Spearman. Ozone now reaching the castle age. What are we gonna see as far as a unit choice though? Nothing. Just boom. Three town centers immediately for Ozone. No military buildings other than the barracks just yet. So walls and boom. This is going to be pretty exposed. This whole side is going to melt. However, you got time. You know that your opponent you might not know that your opponent's on stone, but you're expecting that because of the no pressure that's coming. A fourth town center. Ozone is not going to be pretty exposed on this gold. 4 TCs for Ozone. Xiaohai, though. Is the castle going to be defensive? I would expect it to be defensive with the Mongols here. Second town center coming down on this gold and wood line. And I would expect the castle, yep, right on the front to protect Xiaohai's base. Xiaohai getting that castle up, getting that protection up. And we're going to see 2 against 4 town centers. What a boom for Ozone. I don't know if this is sustainable with only 7 on food. There's 12 farms out here. What's going on? Why are there only 7 on food and there's 12 farms? Monastery coming down. Third town center coming down. This is just not sustainable. We're going to see this idle PC time climbing in a hurry as just, wow. Ozone really going to be pushed to the limit versus Xiaohai here, but already taking a 5 villager lead. And Ozone has found the hard way. The castle, the semi-hard way. Got hit with some arrows there by the spearmen. Walling this up with houses behind. Very good, very good. Making sure to be protected everywhere, but right here in the front, where if the opponent comes in, 3 town centers to bother him. Mangadai on the way out now. Just probably going to run around, look for areas of pressure. We're going to deny this extra walling, and I think at some point soon here, Ozone is going to need to get something out here. Is it going to be, with this boom, I'm expecting elephant archers against the Mongols. I think it's going to be elephant archers. Like, what else are you going to do with this kind of boom? You don't need this kind of boom to go for the special, yeah. You don't need this kind of boom and walls to go for the light path and dodge arrows. Nope. You need this kind of boom to go for elephant archers. And there comes the archery range. So we're going to see elephant archers versus the Mongols here. Elephant archers should wreck Mangadai in a stand-up fight. But are we going to see Ozone able to dictate the fight, or is it going to be Xiaohai able to dictate the fight? Monk out. Xiaohai picking up some relics out here on the map. Ozone gonna have trouble doing the same because there are Mangadai out there. Archery range, triple archery range now coming down. And the boom was not sustainable. However, 66 to 51 villagers, much more effective than Xiaohai's boom. So, while not perfectly sustainable, neither was Xiaohai's eco. And an extra 30 seconds battle PC time and 4 town centers down right away. So super safe base, super protected, and the elephant archer's on the way out. Now, I haven't really seen the new elephant archer skin. And let me just make sure that I have enable enhanced graphics. All right. Ooh. All right. Now, hopefully this continues to work just fine, but I want to zoom in on these. New elephant. Ah, I wanted to see it. How rude. Okay, we're going to get the siege push in as Xiaohai expands on to the 4th town center. So this is a big boom game. But we're going to see elephant archers versus the Mongols. Mongols going directly into siege. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. We're going to see Mangadai Ram. Or are we going to see onagers? What are we going to see out here? And these monks are just surviving. Just hopping past there, looking for relics. There's no relics out here. So there's not. You're not gonna find anything out here. The wall is being expanded to half the map, except those monks. I'm not gonna be able to get any relics in here, bros. Xiaohai has just definitive. Oh, let's look at this guy. Yeah, pretty good looking elephant archer here, without all the extra plumes and stuff. Not quite so fancy as is this. I'd say this has to be enhanced graphics, right? You can't zoom in. I know I just enabled it, but I don't know how that really works that far. Okay, zooming in nice and far on that elephant archer. Just one though. We have two military out for Ozone. One monk, one elephant archer. That's it. Ozone looking at heading up to the Imperial Age right away. Just a fast imp on Arabia, on the new open Arabia with the fifth town center coming down. Ozone, you need your buildings, probably, don't you? Ozone needs the buildings. Come on, guys. We expect this at 1300 kilo. And we expect it at 2K, 1900, or whatever these guys are at. I don't want to be disrespectful. I think these guys are over 2K. And the University down, Imperial Age on the way. Okay, there it is. Imperial Age on the way, the fifth town center down. And I would say the Elephant Archer spam going to begin very soon. Upgrades coming in. Mangonel is not going to deal with Elephant Archers. It'll put damage on them, but I'm telling you, it will not deal with them. Two nice big juicy wood lines in the back here for Ozone. And one, trying to find other golds here. There's two stones inside. And, oop, snipes built. One gold outside, two golds outside. So, Ozone does have to expand outside of the space before, sooner rather than later. There's 7 gold tiles there. Those will run out eventually. So, and yet these gigantic walls continue for Xiaohai. I like this. Gonna keep from being raided. A 6th town center gonna be tried for. That's not gonna work. There are Mangadai right there already. Villagers say nope, not doing that. And 110 villagers versus 97, as it's 5 town centers against 4. What is this? And now we're seeing the elephant archers, these chunky boys with 230 hit points, 6+1 attack, and 4+1 range. They're not going to be bothered by the 40 attack puny stuff out of this ram. And boom, or out of this Mangano. And I would have waited another 10 seconds to send those villagers. Like, unnecessary vill losses. No ballistics, though, so it's going to work out. And, yeah, the chunky boys are going to push away. These Mangadai. No problem, no question, no concern. I would expect a castle to get dropped here. And here would be the dream spots, I think, for Ozone. Don't go away there, bud. Ozone, you're gonna have to come back. Ozone, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 unnecessary villager losses for just 3 Mangadai. So there you can see the downside. I don't think any ballistics in over here either. Indeed not. And that's 12 villagers. That was a big part of the vill lead. And another town center being dropped. Ozone just throwing away the vill lead. Like, I got a vill lead. We'll just send these villagers out on their own. Castles need to get dropped here. But these elephant archers are going to be a problem for Xiaohai to deal with. Xiaohai, tech switching into cavalry. Looks kind of like it's going to be Hussar. Yep, Hussar coming out. So we're going to see Hussar versus Elephant Archer, and I don't know about you, but I like the Elephant Archer's odds here. I do want to see the light cav unit out of the Gurjaras, though. That's really why I came into this game. I love this dodging mechanic. Well, I don't love the dodging mechanic. I love the unit, though. Okay, so expanding across here on... Oh, that's a good castle. Locks down an extra gold and 2 extra stones. So Ozone with great map awareness, expanding out to the important areas of the map. Town center getting dropped here, protected by 13 elephant archers. And more elephant archers on the way. Elite elephant archer being researched. Ballistics now in. So Ozone ready to push back. Chemistry, ballistics, these guys are not concerned. A castle going to be coming out in the face. Some trebs. Ooh, these are nice. These are nice looking castles. I kept hearing the players talk as, oh man, nice castles. About how nice the new castles were. Look at this. This is a nice castle too. Classic Mongol, Japanese, and Korean castle versus just beautiful castle here. And yeah, this one's going to go up as well. This is in treb range from inside the walls. What do we only have one castle for Xiaohai. Xiaohai was never planning on going Mangadai. Just took Mangadai for map control. Are we just seeing Husser though? Like just Husser? Ooh, the raids. I see. I see. This needs to be walled back up then. This is going to be a problem as the Eco KD 21-0 now. And these elephant archers are going to struggle to deal with the raids. And, just waltzes under the town's castle fire, under the Mangadai fire, in under the monks, takes out a treb. Like, these guys are nuts. They're not worried about anything. But the raids are going to be a problem. Enough elephant archers out here, though, to deal with these hussars. The hussar spam, what are we seeing? 23-0 KD for... But these are just a problem. What do you do when 10 elephant archers in your base? You've got to deliver your entire army to the front to try and deal with this. Any trebs coming out? No. Okay. Trebs need to come out now. Got to get some trebuchets out if you're Ozone. You can't just sit here. Okay, Treb's on the way out now. Had to wait for the army though. With the Mangadai out, you can't. You got to be cautious with your trebuchets. And I would love to see these walls get replaced with stone walls across this little area. And okay, stables coming out. Very cool. Let's see what kind of unit. I'm expecting camels. Honestly. But Treb out for our green player from the north, Ozone. Yeah, this is Xiaohai is showing the strength of Mongols when they get to this. Mangadai, Hussar, and these are not elite Mangadai, and they're not going to be either for a long time. Now the Mangadai switch is coming, and we're not seeing anything out of these stables yet. Camels are going to be pretty important. These trebs are at risk. They're going to go down. These trebs are not going to stand. Those trebs are going down. That's why they weren't added earlier. We're seeing camels. What are we seeing? Bombard cannons added for a green player. More upgrades coming in on the Mangadai now. And Xiaohai is pushing this back a little too aggressive with some of these castle placements here for Ozone. I love this castle, but it's going down. Ozone got a little too aggressive. I like this castle as well. What are we seeing out of these stables? Nothing out of the stables just yet. Okay, it's going to be Hussar. Alright, so Hussar, Elephant Archer versus Hussar, Mangadai. What a wild fight we're going to see here today. And big raids coming in over here. Now, 31 on the Eco KD, and that's going to be climbing. 30, actually climbing on both sides, though, at a pretty similar rate, funnily enough. 37 to 8 on the Eco KD. Bombard cannon out here. I heard it firing. Don't see it. Okay. Slid in right there, hiding. And this town center is going to go down for Xiaohai. So now the pressure getting put on Xiaohai, as this is Elephant Archer Mass is something that you're not going to be able to deal with very easily. 27 Elephant Archers with the Hussar spam incoming. And these Hussars, 7+1, they should end up being better than the Mongol Hussars. Sure, the Mongol Hussars have hit points. They missed that final armor upgrade. And over here you can see all the armor upgrades in already for the Hussars. for Ozone. So I like Ozone's odds. Got to protect against these raids. And like I said earlier, just a stone wall across the front there with a stone gate would protect that permanently, semi permanently. Take a big push to get in. Town center rebuilt underneath Castle Fire. Yeah, Xiaohai's going to be regretting that one. Ozone, though, got to deal with this raid. Can't just let this go on forever with a 43 to 14 eco KD. However, 150 villagers. So a few villagers lost. It's not going to hurt too bad. Now a castle being dropped here for Xiaohai. Going to be taking control of this area of the map with all these stones and the gold. But this side of the map, well taken. And ooh, I like it. Outpost going to be dropped. Where are the Hussars? Where's the Hussar spam for Ozone? Man, he's struggling to keep the Hussars out, and this castle may go down. This isn't good. You can't just continually lose all your castles, my dude. You gotta stop the walls. More bombard cannons being added now for Ozone. So I like Ozone's position, but not if he just continually drops his castles. And focusing down the trebs with the elephant archers is just still not a good decision. I'm sorry. You can take out, okay, coming in here, big fight, and we see the hit point advantage even, actually. Well, that's with all the villagers there, with 28 villagers. The castle goes down, but Xiaohai should be backing off of this fight, losing a lot of manga die, I would say, here in this fight. It takes the left flank of it, though. And, oh, it's Ozone who's got to back out. House has got to be dropped. House up here for Xiaohai. And these elephant archers not enough to deal with the manga die. And dropping all these villagers over here. This is Xiaohai pushing back, taking full map control, and 130 pop to 200. I think Xiaohai has this game. Ozone was never able to push this army. GG called. Wow. Wow. Okay, not what I expected. The elephant archers, not good enough here. Just definitely not good enough. Let's take a quick look through the statistics, and I am surprised. Xiaohai with the much better KD ratio. Ozone, yeah, destroyed a few more buildings, but the ones that Ozone lost, castles, all castles. Maybe those could have been a little more defensive. I liked the positions, I thought, just didn't work out. But just never able to get enough soldiers out. Not enough soldiers. So that's the problem here. Better eco, but not enough soldiers. And better timings. I like everything. There we go. And you can see the max villagers 154. The total villagers 212. Lost a lot of villagers in that game. That's like 60 villagers lost there. And total castles 4, but only 3 at once, apparently. So, in our APM stats, Ozone, much faster player than Xiaohai, but just unable to deal with the Mongol pressure. I hope you enjoyed, guys. Thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed the video, leave a like or a comment. If not, that's fine. You don't have to do anything. All right, I'll see you in the next one.